Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thank you for tuning in. Glad you could. We're delighted to be with you. A lot of news, of course, happening, especially seems today. A lot of breaking news regarding this virus business, the coronavirus, the Wuhan virus, whatever name they're giving it. Several stories surrounding that issue. And then, of course, the passing of Kobe Bryant in a tragic helicopter crash in the Los Angeles area.
Took me out yesterday.
Talk about that. Have some thoughts about it. And any number of stories here that I was going through this morning and to share with you. And over the weekend, I traveled to Texas to give a talk. It was a nice audience, about 300 or more people, 325, 300. They were pretty enthusiastic. I'll share some of that with you, what I talked about. I think something I've talked about on this show. And my observation about the audience and people regarding health was several things that struck me about the experience. It was a wonderful experience. And I'll share that. And there's so much more going on. There's one story after another in front of me to tell you. And the start of a week. And we cover, I was thinking about this over the weekend, how much territory we cover, because people were asking me about the show, and I was telling them about the show, and I heard myself telling them about the show, and I didn't you hear yourself talk about it out loud, and you realize how much you do every day, and then week in and week out, month in and month out, and year in and year out. It's a lot of airtime, a lot of programming, a lot of content. And all of that's archived and it's available. And we, as always, enjoy it when you call, touch base with us, talk, share what's on your mind. You have there's so many, the audience is large, and there's so many people that know so much. And you share what you know and how you feel about things. You don't have to be an expert. And Katie's going to tell you how you can make contact with that. Let's Talk Nutrition 2020.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also keep up with us on Facebook as well. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. We go live there every day, so you can watch the show there. Or on YouTube, just search Let's Talk Nutrition. If you missed any past shows and you want to listen back, you can also do that on letstalknutrition.com on the show schedule tab, or just wherever you listen to your podcast, search Let's Talk Nutrition.
So as many of you know, heard over the weekend, Kobe Bryant was killed in a tragic helicopter crash, along with a total of 9 people, 8 other people, one of whom was his daughter. Of course, they were going to a basketball game that he was going to share with her. She was performing, I believe, playing. And he was coaching. And what's interesting about this accident is that this is not the first time that Kobe Bryant has taken a helicopter ride.
Right.
He used that helicopter to get to work, go to practices, to avoid the traffic in L.A., which is abysmal. I lived in Pasadena, and I can tell you, to go sometimes just 4 miles or 5 miles, take you over an hour and a half. It's insane. So he wanted to avoid that, and he would take helicopter to work, to whatever he was doing in the city. So this was not unusual to be in a helicopter. The weather was not good that day, as you've heard reported. It was fog. The pilot had arrived, got into the Los Angeles area, and was circling downtown L.A. And I don't know what was going on. They don't know, but he exited and headed out to where ultimately the helicopter crashed. It was more of a remote area. People had to hike in to retrieve the remains of the passengers. This is no easy access. So it is tragic. And I've been paying attention to the reaction of people around the world. I mean, this is being reported at a very intense and rapid rate. And I'm just paying attention to the reports and people's reactions and listening to how people that knew him or just fans react to his death. And by the way, on that helicopter was a wife, a husband, and their daughter. And there was another woman with her daughter on the plane, on the helicopter. And, you know, I heard one report that mentioned them. They should not be forgotten. And I understand people's reaction to this horrible, tragic loss. He was 41 years old. He's in the prime of his life. Had a wonderful family. He was, you know, Kobe Bryant was a different kind of cat. He was very smart. He spoke Italian fluently, Spanish fluently, very smart, and, you know, unique athlete. And the shock is what got my attention, the people being so shocked, and it's a natural reaction. And as I thought about it, sometimes we attribute immortality to those who are famous, it seems, and we become stunned and startled and shocked when they die, or if they die in such a tragic way. Our mortality is inevitable. How it will happen, nobody ever knows for sure. And sometimes it's so random and unexpected. Yes, on the day that he died, if we went and looked, we would find many other people who died in a tragic way, lost a child or a whole family killed in an automobile. We would find that most likely happened on the same day. We'll never hear of that. We hear of this because of his celebrity and because of his fame and because he was such a wonderful and an incredible athlete. And we can learn, and it reminded me that we're all in it together. The way people react to this kind of event tells us, at least me anyway, that we all are all in it together in the way people talk about this death. And we share so much in common. And it is one of the things that we share in common is our mortality. And there's many other things that we share in common, no matter where we are on this planet, no matter what country, what culture, whatever. And it just spoke so clearly to me that that's one of my lessons that I learned when I was sick, that we're in it together. And why we are so at odds with one another all the time is just shame. It's a shame. It is a shame. And in his death, you see people bonding and coming together, which is a good thing. His death is not a good thing. But a good result is that people realize what's important. So his death is a way for us to learn and to understand and to appreciate one another in this life. And it was tragic. His beautiful daughter, he's a handsome man. All the people on the plane, their lives just gone in an instant. In an instant. The randomness of it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. The lines are open today, wide open. You're the guest. You're always the guest. And we have other people that sort of drift in. Yeah. The audience is, I always would say to my students, it's never about you. It's always about the audience. It's always about the audience. Don't forget the audience. That's why you're doing this. Yeah. And we'll weave in and out of that Kobe Bryant story. There's more to it. There's so much. It's such a thick narrative there. The tragedy of it, it shocks people. How could that happen? I mean, I was listening to all the different quotes. Please, it's not true. Don't say it. God, please say it's not true. In denial, it's not true. You're making it up. It's a lie. People don't want to accept it. Because how could this happen? That's not supposed to happen to Kobe Bryant. He's famous. He's a wonderful athlete. He has a beautiful family. That doesn't happen to people like that.
And he took it all the time, though. Like, it wasn't abnormal, like you said.
It was like getting in a car. He owned that chopper, too. I believe
he took it to games and everything. Like, he did it his whole career.
Well, think about the odds, right? But I can just tell you, you gave me a choice, the car or the chopper. I take the helicopter every time in L.A.
See?
Thank you. I've been on those freeways. I'll take the helicopter ride every time. And it's interesting to watch the reaction of people and how unsettled we become, because we forget that we think that this existence is so well structured and organized and systematic. As much as the planet is, there is so much about it that is uneven, unpredictable, random, chaotic. And, we're situated in that context. That's what we're in. And so we have to try to learn from this kind of event. The news reports about this coronavirus are all over the place, and it is nearly 3,000 people have so far contracted the disease. The vast majority, of course, are in China. We now have 5, I believe, and Katie might check my work, 5 cases in the United States of people being infected. The mayor of Wuhan, which is the epicenter of this viral outbreak, said he and the local Communist Party, lest I remind you that that is a communist country.
You were right, by the way, 5.
Bear any responsibility for the crisis. Deaths have risen to at least 80 as China records thousands of new cases. Hear what I said? New cases, thousands. The Wuhan mayor claims responsibility and offers to resign. Now, apparently. The Lunar New Year holiday has been certainly dampened there. And China's #2 official visits Wuhan as anger against the government grows. People are upset. And Wuhan residents venture outside only out of necessity or boredom. People are frightened.
Well, boredom doesn't seem like a very good reason to leave the house and possibly
and die.
Yeah. I think maybe just be a little bored, work on your phone or something.
Deaths rise to at least 80 as China records thousands of new cases, as I said. 3,000 patients, they say, in the provincial capital of Hubei. There are about 3,000 patients in the city being treated for the virus. Half of those have tested positive for the disease. Thailand and Hong Kong have each reported 8 cases of infection. The United States, Taiwan, Australia, Macau, of all places, have 5 each. Singapore, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, each have reported 4. France has 3. By the way, France is repatriating any of their citizens that live in Wuhan. They're getting them out of there. Canada and Vietnam have 2, and Nepal, it's made its way to Nepal, has 1. There have been no deaths from the virus outside of China. All of the deaths have occurred within the country. And the photographs, looking at photographs of officials trying to decontaminate places and hospitals and whatnot, I mean, it's just stunning, the photographs. So there are other stories here, too. It's just, they're saying that 2,700 cases of virus, 40 counted elsewhere. That's an ABC News report. Death toll rises to 80, and as U.S. prepares to evacuate Americans from Wuhan, we're also repatriating people out of Wuhan. And now the main concern was, is this going to be a super spreader? And it seems like it has the hallmarks of being such. Come back, I'll tell you more. This story has great depth and breadth to it.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this early in the week edition, the Monday edition of LTN. We are coast to coast and we are global. You can watch the show. You can listen to the show. We have every available means of technological contact. And we always enjoy it, as I say, when you make contact, call the show or email us or go on Facebook, message us that way, or any other way. We have a caller out of Jenkinstown, Pennsylvania, near the Philadelphia area. Michael lives in Jenkinstown. Michael, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. What's on your mind today?
Good morning, Dr. Garko, and thank you to take my call.
Absolutely.
You helped me a lot before, and I learned plenty from you. So that's, today my question is about exercise.
Exercise, okay.
Yes, that's somebody I hear listening, there's other three people say 30 minutes in a day, 5 days in a week.
30 minutes a day, yeah, that's a recommendation. People say about moderate to vigorous exercise, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, but go ahead.
And I talked with my doctor, and he say, forget this, that's not good. You have to exercise to break your fat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And which one is better now?
Okay, so yeah, I think I get the meaning of your question. All right. Well, it turns out that when you look at the studies on lifestyle and you look at physical activity, it is very clear that, and just with this country, just focusing on the U.S., that most people do not meet the minimum daily requirement of physical activity. We have become a very sedentary society, and this has taken time, but is firmly entrenched in our culture. And convenience has dominated the way we live. We have convenience stores. We have all kinds of ways to make our life more convenient. Don't climb the stairs. You take an escalator, or you take an elevator, or you don't walk. You drive. People. So we are sedentary. It turns out as well that that's correlated with poorer health, no doubt. So, and I could give you the chapter and verse of the statistics. Just it's enough to say that people are not getting enough, and not enough people are getting enough, and that there's no dispute in that. So what I do with my clients, if I have a client who has been sedentary for the last 20 years, 25 years, the only exercise they get is to get through the day and live their life. They don't go to the gym. They don't go for walks. They don't do any kind of what's called leisure time physical activity. That's how they talk about it. And it would be a mistake for me to try and put them in a program, because they'll ask me, what can I do now to become more physically active? And they expect me to, and I can do it, design a program for them where they're going to be working out every day, at least 5 days a week, for an hour a day. I can put that program together. I never do that. I start them out very small, with just getting them to go for a walk, and then pick up the pace of the walk, and little by little. If people could get 30 minutes a day of moderate to vigorous activity, I would take it every time. The research suggests that it needs to be more intense. It should be a vigorous activity, not just. And it always drives me crazy, Michael. I go to the gym and I see people on a treadmill reading a book, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, no. If you can read a book while you're on the treadmill, then you're not really working your body the way it needs to be worked. Is it a waste of time? No, but you could get more out of it. The treadmill is not designed to read, to eat. I've seen people eat while they're on the treadmill, read books, and whatnot. No, man. Go on that treadmill and you devote that 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes, I don't care what it is, and focus on that. And so to your question, if you got 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of moderate exercise, you're way ahead of the game. You could go 30 minutes a day with vigorous activity, you're better yet. If you can go to 40, 45, 50 minutes a day, better yet. People will have a very hard time overtraining. Athletes often do that, though. They will overtrain, and then you start to have detrimental effects. But all the recommendations that are out there, if you have a client that has coronary artery disease or a respiratory disease, just getting that person to walk is an accomplishment. Just to walk, go for a walk. And we evolved to keep moving. Our biology is such that it requires movement and activity. It's just the way it is. And what we know is when people are sedentary, their quality of life diminishes as they get older, and they're more prone to illness and disease. Now, you asked that question for a reason. Why do you ask?
See, that's I'm blind and I don't have so many opportunity to go and walk on a long distance or whatever. I work here in a short in my block.
Uh-huh. Do you have somebody that can...
That's good.
Do you have anybody that can walk with you?
It's very hard to get somebody.
Uh-huh. Well,
I'm all right. What I do it, I want to ask you, is not for I have to do it something more. I walk in a space.
Yeah.
And I also doing swimming. Air swimming.
That's wonderful. Swimming exercise, I see at the gym that I go to, they have an Olympic pool, and I see they have classes where people are exercising in the water with an instructor. And they're usually people in midlife or a little older. That is a wonderful exercise. That's a wonderful program. If you can do that, Michael, that's great. That's a wonderful thing to do. Low impact, get good cardiorespiratory benefit. Also, some resistance training in that as well. When we come back, we'll talk some more. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. The CDC recommends that adults should engage in 150 minutes weekly of moderate intensity aerobic activity, such as brisk walking, and 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic activity, such as running. Welcome back to the show. Michael in the Philadelphia area called and was asking about, how much should you do, what kind of exercise, and 150 minutes a week. Now you can, there's 7 days in a week. You do the math. I mean, if you did 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes a day, I mean, you can get this done. And it can be moderate intensity or vigorous intensity. They're just talking about walking. Now, there's also resistance training, where you're lifting weights and working against gravity, free weights or machines. And you want to do that as well. And I was just looking at a study this past week where they were talking about the benefit of doing both. You certainly can. Some people just do resistance training. They don't do any aerobic respiratory training at all. And others do aerobic respiratory running or whatever it is, and they do no endurance resistance training, no lifting of weights or anything such as that. The best prescription is to do both. And I need to take my own advice. You'll get benefit from either. You get greater benefit from both together. When you do both together, it seems to promote more weight loss. It seems to promote better health. That's what the research suggests. And there are four types of activity, 4 types of physical activity. There's aerobic, there's muscle strengthening, there's bone strengthening, and then there's stretching, flexibility. So you can do, and if you go to the government websites, like the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, for example, or the CDC, these websites are rich in information about diet and lifestyle, physical activity. I'm looking at a site right now by it's entitled Physical Activity in Your Heart. It's by the National National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, which is part of the National Institutes of Health. And it's a very informative. I'm looking here. They're talking about the benefits. Physical activity strengthens your heart and improves your lung function. Physical activity reduces coronary heart disease risk factors. And they go into explaining how that is. Physical activity reduces heart attack risk, and so on. They talk about the types of physical activity that I just mentioned to you. Aerobic activity and so on. So these government websites are excellent. I use them all the time. And if you've led a sedentary life and you now want to get back into this, and if you have a medical condition, you should always talk with your doctor first. And especially if you have a heart condition, you want to talk to your cardiologist. The 4 main risk factors for preventable chronic diseases are tobacco use, poor nutrition, excessive alcohol use, and lack of physical activity. Those 4 risk factors are preventable relative to chronic disease. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, excessive alcohol use, and lack of physical activity. Only 1 in 4 adults and 1 in 5 high school students meet the recommended physical activity guidelines. Only 1 in 4. You do the math, that's not complicated calculus, that's 25%. Only 25% of the population meets the guidelines for physical activity. About 31 million adults, 50 or older, are inactive, meaning they get nada, nothing, no physical activity beyond that of daily living. Low levels of activity can contribute to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, different kinds of cancer, and clearly obesity. And physical activity is a habituated behavior. You know, it's like with Katie last week. She said, I know I need to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym, but I didn't go to the gym. And I asked her why. The reason was?
I don't know. It depends what day it was. I made a lot of excuses last week.
And this is the lady that said to Reggie and me and you, what did she say, Reggie?
No excuses?
Was that what it was? No excuses. So you did go the other day.
I did, though. I called myself out. I felt bad, so I did end up going.
But you know what? When you texted me and told me you were going, that prompted me to go. So thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
And then with both y'all going to the gym, now I texted you yesterday when I was in the grocery store asking you about free range chicken. And
I'm working and I get phone rings and it's Reggie. He said, "What about this drink?" I said, "Well, I don't know." And then he texted me later, "What about it? Should I get free range chicken?" So, people are dialed in. This is good. 877.
He actually told me what I ate last night was good. So
yeah, that's better than Popeyes, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it was. I know how to cook, so I actually, it actually tasted good.
The low levels of physical activity, it does contribute to heart disease and diabetes and some kinds of cancers and obesity and just a horrible quality of life. And sometimes I have to drag myself out the door to go do it. Like anybody else. And they say, "Oh, it's easy for you." No, it's not. I went yesterday. I walked into that gym on a Sunday night at 7:00 because I was working. And I wasn't going to go. And the gym closed at 8. I got 1 hour in. And it was a good hour well spent. I felt better. And you just do. Now, some people are impeded or they have health issues. And we have, physical therapists that call the show all the time and working with people. And every little bit helps. And you hear them say that all the time. Every little bit helps. Even if it's sitting up Standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down, something. If you can if your insurance will pay for a physical therapist, by all means, do it. We'll come back in the second hour. We'll talk about what I talked about with an audience. I'll share it with you.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The proceeding.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thanks for tuning in today. A lot of breaking news all over the place. And this coronavirus, there are now cases in Arizona, California. It pushes up the count to 5 in the U.S. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on. Even Dr. Oz commented on it, and he didn't say anything that we haven't said on this air. But you know, he's got a big platform, so it's important for him to get involved in a conversation, make people aware. This one report, there's a province, it's spelled Hubei. I don't know, I don't speak Mandarin. Hubei province, including the Wuhan area. They're saying 90,000 people have been infected. This is according to one report. A Chinese nurse in Wuhan insisted the outbreak is far worse than the government officials have acknowledged. If that report is true, 90,000 infected. Now, China has an enormous population, no doubt. I understand it's relative. But nevertheless, if we had 90,000 people in this country infected right now, it'd be a panic, man.
Yeah.
It'd be a panic. You would be afraid to come into work. You know, we would be wearing masks.
I'd be afraid to go outside.
So I don't know where this is headed. And this is the problem. You know, if the Chinese government doesn't inform the world truthfully, then people can't, other agencies around the world, health agencies in other countries, and health officials can't properly prepare and confront and deal with what's going to happen. My instinct tells me this is worse than what they're reporting. It's worse. That's my instinct. I could be wrong. We'll see. I hope I am. But, yeah, I don't know. And then, of course, Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash. I talked about that in the first hour. It's just tragic. It's a reminder that no one is immune from the randomness of life and that control's an illusion. You know, people are so shocked. You know, how could that happen? How could that happen to him? Well, he's a human being. He played basketball, and he was very good at it, and he was smart and talented and a good family man, all those things. And so are many other people, too, in their own way, right? And we're all under that same condition, all of us. And so we learn from, you know, and that's what I noticed, Reggie. The shock and the disbelief was, how could that happen to him?
That was me all yesterday.
How could that happen to him, right?
And when I heard how he died, of course, I was like, well, he does that
all the time.
Like, how?
Takes a helicopter all the time.
And it was I guess it's like how I'm kind of rationalizing it in my head is like, I've driven a car for, 10 years plus now or whatever, almost like 15 years. And if I got in a car accident and died, everybody would be like, well, you drove every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't.
I know. It's hard to make sense. And that's the point. People are trying to make sense of it. And I found it curious. People say it is tragic. His young daughter died with him. The father, but there was another family on there, the husband, the wife, and the daughter. And then there was a mom and her daughter on that flight.
Right.
They all perished. Yeah, you have. Yeah, could show that. It's horrible. It's just, look at that. It's horrible. All the people that died in that crash. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kobe and his 2 daughters, and then 2, 4, and 3 other. That's 7. That's 9 people died in that crash. It's horrible. And we all are subject to that same set of circumstances. You know? And again, a reminder that we're all in it together. We all share so much in common. And always after one another, you know, in unpleasant ways. We need to, I don't know. Go to Tampa, Florida. Roy, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Morning, Doc. I just wanted to share a little tidbit. You were talking earlier about exercise in the gym. I believe we go to the same gym, but nonetheless. For years, I studied Tibetan Buddhism. I had the privilege of being the bodyguard for the Dalai Lama one weekend in New York City. In the Tibetan language, there is no word for exercise.
Really?
They live a vigorous life.
Uh-huh.
They're climbing mountains and valleys and hills and carrying things, and they're active all day long. So there is no word. They look at you and say, exercise? You go to a place and what do? You lift weights? Why would you do that? Why aren't you working?
Yeah, this is interesting. What did you learn in your experience from meditation and the contact with those people?
Oh, you know, it was life-altering, the years I spent with them, as far as who I am and my relationship with my family and friends and to life itself. The idea to stay active. You know, I'm 73 years old, in my 74th year. I'm heading back to New York in a month, and I will be cutting down trees and chopping up 4 cords of wood to get me through, because I heat with wood up in New York.
Been there, done that.
I still go to the gym, and I still lift my weights, and I go for long walks up and down my mountains. But, you know, again, we could talk about the randomness of life, and if we really got into it, we would all be insane.
I was listening to Deepak Chopra. He was being interviewed. It turns out that his son was very close to Kobe Bryant, Deepak Chopra's son. And Deepak Chopra taught Kobe Bryant meditation, that he was his like a mentor for him. And I was listening to Deepak Chopra talk about it, and I even found him sort of searching for words. He says, we always try to explain these things. We look for an explanation, a reason. And he said, you know, as painful as it is, I'm paraphrasing, he said, you have to work through that pain. There's no escaping it. In other words, you have to face the pain and deal with it, no matter how painful. That was insightful, because what do we try to do? Some people will medicate, try to blunt that pain. They'll do all sorts of things, resort to whatever. And he said, no, you must embrace it. In essence,
feel the pain.
Feel the pain.
Feel the pain.
Isn't that interesting, huh?
Yes, and I've often spoke about meditation sometimes as inhalation, exhalation. Take a deep breath. You really don't know if you will be alive to exhale. It's that sudden.
It's that sudden. Absolutely. 100%. It is just...
If you think about it, it will drive you insane.
Yeah, and we get up every day. We start our day and we end our day and all the points in between, and our mortality rarely comes across our mind. And then when an event like this happens to somebody of great note and prestige and achievement, people are shocked. How could that happen to him? And my response to that is because he's human. He's a human being.
how could this happen? I mean, my mother, 50 years ago, was a victim of homicide. How could this happen?
How could this happen?
Know?
I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah. Old boyfriend, if I can't have you, no one can.
Crazy. Again, I so much appreciate you, Roy. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your contribution to the show. It's meaningful. Thank you. We'll be back. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented AvailaBlend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Gallup has just made public results of a survey they conducted about meat consumption. So I have the quiz kids here.
Oh, God. Monday morning, pop quizzes. All
Arms
right.
are sweaty.
I got
Ready to go.
text anxiety, Katie, and Reggie. Well, whatever.
Right. I'm just going to guess. Right.
Okay. So
Whatever.
Let me set some context. One of the big findings out of this Gallup survey was that nearly 1 in 4 people in the U.S., adults, have cut back on eating meat. Okay. 1 in 4, that's 25%.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay. So let me see. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans, they said 23%, report eating less meat in the past year than they had previously, while a vast majority of people, 72%, say they are eating the same amount of meat. Only 5% report eating meat. Report eating more meat this year than last. Only 5%. Okay, so here's the question. A couple of questions for you, the quiz kids. Who is twice as likely to report having cut down on meat consumption, men or women? Who was it, men or women, that said that they were twice as likely to report having cutting down on meat consumption?
I would say women.
You would say women, Reggie? Katie?
I'd say women, but I feel like that's too obvious of the answer.
No, go with your instinct.
Okay, I say women.
Yes, women are about twice as likely as men to report having cut down on meat.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of men being as willing to cut down on meat and go with a salad.
What part of the country is would be less likely to reduce their meat consumption than adults in other parts of the country? What part of the country would you say is less likely to reduce meat consumption?
I'd say like in the middle of the country, like.
I was gonna say West Coast, so.
No, I would.
She got it. Midwesterns.
Yeah.
Midwesterns are less likely to be reducing their meat consumption than adults in other parts of the country.
Because that's like your hunting crowd, your fishing crowd. You know,
Same.
yeah, those are the people that go out and get their own meat. They're the farmers. Yeah.
Okay, so would it be the suburbs or the rural areas that have reduced their meat consumption?
Suburbs.
I would say suburbs.
That's right. About 1 in 4 residents of cities and suburbs have reduced their meat consumption, while residents in rural areas are less likely to report having done so. They said in the Gallup report that Americans' reports of eating less meat don't necessarily mean, though, vegetarianism is on the rise. In fact, Gallup latest survey found 5% of Americans consider themselves as vegetarian. Only 5. Think about that for a second. This is similar to what it was 20 years ago. We don't embrace the plants here. We like those we like to eat 4-legged animals, man.
I would think that would be higher, though, to be honest. Is that vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Oh.
But vegan would be worse.
Yeah, no, now. I mean, I would think there would be like a 5% vegan and vegetarian. I thought
No,
vegetarian
they're saying
is
vegetarian. 5% of Americans consider themselves vegetarians.
Wow.
5%. This is a country of, what, over 300 million people? 325 or 320 million people, whatever it is. Only 5%.
I thought that would have been higher. A lot higher, actually. I would have probably gone as much to say, if you'd have asked what percent I thought, I probably would have gone as high
In
as
other
50.
cultures, eating, eating plants is at a much higher rate. Much, way off. I mean, and you know what? There's a correlation. And I've said this a million times on air. Countries that tend to eat a diet that's more plant-based tend to have better health and live longer. Amen. We don't need a clinical trial to support that, although there are tons of them that do. But saying that is not persuasive. My saying it doesn't, people say, oh, I'm going to change. Nope, not going to happen. You know why? Because when people are born into this culture and are indoctrinated with this food culture, that relationship with food is established early on, and go ahead and try to change that. People will get a divorce from another human. Try to get them to divorce a bad diet.
Wow, that's really true.
That's up.
Right?
Wow.
Try to get somebody to say, you need to divorce this bad way of eating. I'll divorce my husband or my wife before I do that.
Listen, I am happy where I'm at in my relationship, and I'd still rather break up than have to cut out me.
Would you?
Yeah.
See?
Oh my God! I hope he's not listening.
I can always count on Katie for an authentic response.
I think he'd agree with me.
Right.
She keeps it real, right?
I mean, I'm being honest.
That's why you're there.
I like him, but I love me.
Ribs.
Oh, that's good.
I want to cut our mic off now.
I hope he's not listening.
I love you, but don't ever ask me to be a vegetarian or eat plants, more plants than I eat. It's not going to happen. We're done. We're done.
Oh, it hurts. Hate to see it.
So I had the privilege and the occasion to speak to about 300 people or more this on Saturday afternoon. I want to share that experience with you and something I learned from this audience and what I talked about that we can learn a little bit more about too, and something we all need a lot more of.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
At letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. We appreciate you taking a moment to stop by. We do. We don't take you for granted. So on Saturday afternoon, I was invited to give a talk. I had to go to, I'd never been there before, Allen, Texas, right outside Dallas.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me either. It was a very nice hotel, modern, brand new. Odd place, though. I mean, it was high end, no room service. So when I inquired, I went downstairs, and they had a lounge, a bar, and you could order food there, and then take it up to your room. And I asked the waitress, "I have room service." She says, "Yes, we don't deliver." And my next comment, being the smart mouth that I am, I said, "I guess a pizza's out of question then." You're not going to deliver a pizza. Now, no room service. It was interesting. And I tell you, high end. It was high end. I thought, okay, this is nice. This is better than a flea bag. So this audience, there was about over 300 people in the audience. It was a very nice audience and very enthusiastic. And I was invited to go there. They wanted me to talk about sleep, of all things. Sleep. And I did. And so we can learn from this, and I'll share with you some of the things I shared with them, and maybe we can all get a little bit more sleep. I had some quotes that I shared with them. One was, "Sorrow can be alleviated by good sleep, a bath, and a glass of wine." That was St. Thomas Aquinas that said that. Another quote was, "It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it." That was John Steinbeck, Grapes of Wrath. And then one quote I gave them, too, was, sleep is the best meditation. And, of course, that was the Dalai Lama. And it turns out we know scientifically, we know why we need to sleep. We know that sleep is linked to health, wellness, and well-being. We know that now. We know how it works. We know the stages of sleep. We know some of the risk factors that are associated with sleep. But in large measure, sleep remains somewhat of an unanswered question and biological mystery. It does. There are more than a few theories as why do humans and other Homo sapiens and other species sleep. There are all sorts of theories. Two dominant theories. One is a theory of survival, that through evolution, we naturally selected to sleep because roaming around in the dark, you become more vulnerable as prey. And you'll die because your predator will take advantage of the night and kill you. And so humans, our ancient ancestors, learned to not roam around at night, and this habit or this biological system, if you want to call it that, of sleep evolved. That's one theory. Another theory is that we learn to sleep because it's restorative. That somehow when we sleep, the body is able to reconstitute, rejuvenate itself. Your brain will consolidate memories and so on. All sorts of things go on when we sleep. And the sleep allows the body to be able to do what? Heal itself. When you're sleep deprived and you have chronic sleep deprivation, it's harder for the body to repair, to restore, and to help you overcome difficulties of health. That's another theory. Some think it's a combination of both, and then there are other theories as well. Now, some people view sleep as a waste of time. Is it a waste of time, or is it time well spent? And many people take great pride in saying, I only need 3 or 4 hours of sleep at night. And I often wonder, why would you think that? Biologically, that would, unless you're some sort of biological anomaly, you need more than 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Turns out that as a species, we sleep about 1/3 of our life. 1/3. Think about it. 24-hour day, if you get 8 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
About 1/3.
Yeah.
And why do we spend such a considerable amount of our lifetime asleep? I think it's biologically driven through natural selection, which is part of evolution. It is restorative. Newborns need about 16 to 18 hours of sleep a day. Preschool children, about 11 to 12. School-age kids, around 10 hours a day. Teens, somewhere between 9 and 10. And adults, including the elderly, need 7 to 8. This nonsense that, the elderly don't need to sleep. That's not true. The reason why they're not sleeping a lot, one reason, is that they're not producing enough melatonin, for example, or they're suffering from an illness. When people are sick, it's harder to get better sleep. But this belief that the elderly don't need to sleep is nonsense. Now, what I shared with this audience, too, what we know a lot about are the stages of sleep. This is very important. There are 5 stages. All of these stages will combine to make what's called a sleep cycle. A sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes on average, but it can be up to 120 minutes to go through the 5 stages. Good quality sleep requires that we get through these stages. Stage 1 is your transition into sleep. That's between awakened and sleeping. It's sleeping. It's a light sleep. You're easily awakened in this first stage. Experience eye, body, and muscle movement and a little bit of twitching. It lasts for about 5 minutes. Then you go to stage 2. This is light sleep, and most time spent sleeping in this stage. Most of the time is spent in this stage. Eye movement stops, heart rate slows down, body temperature will lower, your brain waves, the activity level becomes slower, and that stage lasts about 10 to 20 minutes. Stage 3, you're now in a deep sleep stage. It's difficult to be awakened. You would feel cranky and disoriented if you were awakened in this stage. Your slow brain waves appear during this period. Growth hormone is released, which is very important. Between stages 3 and 4, it starts in stage 3. And most deep sleep occurs during the first third of the night. When we come back, I'll tell you about stage 4 and then the all-important stage 5, and I'll tell you why.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was reporting on a new Gallup survey. They surveyed people, adults in the U.S., about their meat consumption. And they found that 1 in 4 adults have lessened their consumption of meat. Okay. Progress, I guess. But here's the question. What percent of Americans describe themselves as vegetarians? 5%, 10%, or 15%? What percent of Americans describe themselves as vegetarians? 5, 10, or 15%?
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK to win yourself a $25 supplement gift card.
So I gave this talk over the weekend to an audience in Dallas, and they invited me to go there to talk to this audience about sleep, of all things. And for a reason, that I won't get into all the details, but the audience was interested in this topic. And so I'm describing for you the 3 stages of sleep. Stage 1 is transition into sleep. Stage 2 is a light sleep phase. Stage 3 is deep sleep. Stage 4, this is an important stage. This is the deepest stage of sleep. It's essential for proper sleep that you get to this stage. Your brain tissue grows and restores in this stage. Hormones are released that restore skin and organ tissue in this stage. And stage 4 lasts about 30 minutes. This is called intense, deep, non-REM sleep. REM means random eye movement. Stage 5 is REM sleep, random eye movement. This is where most of your dreams will occur. This is where eye movement is fast. If you see somebody sleeping in this stage, you'll see their eyes are closed, but you can see that their eyes are moving. Brain activity increases, heart rate and blood pressure go up. Arm and leg muscles are paralyzed in this phase. Your body core temperature is at its coolest in this stage. REM sleep revitalizes memory. Brain performance most affected by the amount of REM sleep that you get. And brain able to complete more complex thinking following good REM sleep. Those are the 5 stages. It took scientists a while to figure those stages out, but they do work. Now, what are some of the common causes of sleep deprivation? Not getting enough, sleep insufficiency. You can have a sleep disorder like insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome. Aging. As people age, they have more trouble sleeping because of illness, because of medication, because they're not producing enough melatonin. There are assorted reasons that are associated with aging. They're too sedentary. Illness also contributes to sleep deprivation, and sleep deprivation is common with depression, schizophrenia, chronic pain syndrome, cancer, heart disease, stroke, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. All these different conditions undermine sleep quality and quantity. Stress. Chronic stress is one of the biggest risk factors associated with sleep deprivation. One reason is that the stress hormones are released, one of which is cortisol. And if you're under stress all day long, by the time you're getting ready to go to sleep, you've built up too much of an inventory of cortisol. Cortisol disrupts that sleep cycle that I just described to you. And then have other things that can cause sleep deprivation. traumatic or dramatic life events, a death, illness, being told you're diagnosed with some terrible problem, or having a new member of the family, a birth in the family. You talk to couples that have had a new baby, and most likely to tell you they're suffering from sleep deprivation. Go to Sun City Center. Evelyn lives there. Evelyn, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on.
It's great to talk to you.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How is your quality of sleep? Do you get enough sleep? How many hours on average do you get a night?
It's interrupted by pain because I have sciatic pain, but it's been a little better. I get maybe 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Just to my point that I just made, that one of the causes of sleep deprivation or sleep insufficiency is illness, pain. It interrupts your sleep cycle.
Right.
Yeah, I suspect you would wish you could sleep more, right?
Yes, I do.
You take a nap in the day, a little nap in the afternoon, maybe?
No, I'm unable to, but yesterday I did. I did fall asleep in the afternoon, so I was very happy about that.
Why do you have trouble taking a little nap in the afternoon? What's the reason? Too much going on?
My brain is yes, my brain is overactive.
Uh-huh.
It really is.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice to try to calm that down and just be in the moment and try to fall asleep for a little bit. But what percent of the population, to the health question of the day, do people consider themselves to be vegetarians? 5%, 10%, or 15%?
5.
Yeah, only 5%. Are you a vegetarian?
Almost.
Almost. Pretty close, right?
Yes, I am.
Pretty close. That's good. You've been out there in Sun City for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I have. 23 years.
22 years. It's a nice community, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very nice.
You have your friends. You have a nice social network, I suspect. That's activities and things to do, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Could you imagine not having any of that, what life would be like?
Oh, it would be terrible. It really would be.
And Evelyn, there are so many that are in your life stage that they don't have any of that, and it's dreadful. You're 100% right. So, and I know you're grateful. We appreciate you, Evelyn. Thank you for listening to the show. Congratulations on winning a $25 supplement gift card, and try to get some more sleep, okay? Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn, and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6